Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I thought I would talk you through my top 10 picks from the Petite Studio winter collection. If you're new to the brand, Petite Studio are an indie slow fashion brand run by Petites for Petites. Before we get into my choices, I do just want to highlight the discount code which will be on screen throughout this video. Make sure to utilize that if you are going to make a purchase. I think I'm going to kick off the video with perhaps my top pick of the whole collection, and that's the Carina woolen silk coat in charcoal grey. The composition of this one is top notch. It's 80% wool, 10% camel and 10% mulberry silk. It gives it a medium weight thickness with some natural warmth. It's silky smooth, isn't itchy at all, but the wool in there is obviously going to keep you toasty and warm throughout the winter months. Now, as you can see, this coat comes with a removable scarf in the same charcoal grey. So if you want to jump on the trend of these scarf coats that we're seeing all over at the moment, this is a great way to do it because you can wear the pieces separately or together. You can wear the coat by itself, the scarf by itself, or of course get that look of a scarf coat by layering them both at the same time. And I really think if you do want to play with this scarf coat trend, this is the way to do it. I don't think the scarf coats that have the scarf physically attached to the coat and you can't remove it are the most versatile and are going to be the most timeless going forward, but this is just a simple grey coat in a wool blend. It's got the belt so you can cinch it in, and then it's got the scarf if you want to add that interesting layer on top. Now, if you're more into your warmer tones, this coat also comes in a gorgeous chocolate brown. Honestly, it's hard to pick which one is my favorite. I love both for different outfits, but the chocolate brown is obviously a richer, warmer, more earthy tone. If that is going to match your wardrobe better, then definitely go for that one. Exactly the same composition, exactly the same touch feel, very soft and silky smooth, and of course it comes with that removable scarf as well. Moving on to my second of the top picks, and it's actually the cardigan I'm wearing now. This is oh so cozy. This is a 100% wool cardigan in this gorgeous speckled grey. It's called the Colt cardigan and it's got gorgeous button details on the cuffs. I love how chunky the cuffs are as well. They feel really cozy to wrap up warm in, but you can obviously roll the sleeves as well to get more of your arm and your wrist on show. I really love the speckled detail. It's got lots of different colours running through it, but the overall vibe, obviously you get this speckled grey effect, which is one of my favourite ways to wear grey. And then you have these interesting horn buttons which just add a little bit of an elevated touch to the cardigan. Another knit I had to show you because I adore a Fair Isle print in the winter is this one here. This is the Cohen knit in charcoal grey. This also comes in a beige variation, but they both have the beautiful Fair Isle print. I love this one in particular. I love the darker Fair Isle with the white. It feels a nice contrast. I like a high contrast knit in the winter. It's got these wooden toggle buttons, kind of similar to these ones, but a slightly different material, which again gives it that like ski chalet 90s vibe in my opinion. And then it's got quite a high funnel neck, so you can really wrap up cozy in this one. This is a wool blend, so it does have some synthetic fibers in it, but I have to say it makes it softer than the 100% wool. This 100% wool I wouldn't say is itchy, but it definitely has that kind of natural wool feel to it. If you don't like that and you want something that just feels very silky soft on the skin, I would recommend something with just a little bit of synthetic in it. This is 50% wool. Moving back to coats now, and I thought I would show you a shorter option because I know not everyone prefers a long length coat, especially if you are petite. So if you want something that is more hip length, I've got the Holt coat in ivory. This comes in a couple of different colours as well, and this is 70% Australian wool, so you have a really nice high amount of natural fibres in there. I love this because it's got the funnel neck, so you can have it quite high on the neck. Again, another way that you can keep extra warm in the colder months. You can just wear this open and relaxed if you want a more laid back vibe. If you want something a little bit more tailored, then you can do the hip belt up and you get this more cinched effect at the hip. It's quite an interesting silhouette, but I quite like that it looks almost oversized and relaxed but also tailored at the same time. And the wool itself is like a boucle texture, so again you're adding interest, texture and dimension to outfits through this coat, which always elevates the look and makes it feel more styled. If you want a piece of knitwear that kind of blends that athleisure off-duty look with something a little bit more elevated, then I definitely recommend the Barry wool sweater. This comes in two different colorways, both the moss green and the tan beige. I actually have both to show you today, and they have this speckled white effect in them, which I really love as well. I love this because it's uber casual. It's this quarter zip design, but it's oversized and relaxed, and because it's in a wool material rather than a polyester or even a cotton, it definitely gives it a more elevated feel as opposed to an athleisure athleisure look. It's also got this leather pull tab here, which again just elevates it, and the speckled design I feel makes it look a little bit more premium as well. I love the oversized collar on this. It reminds me a little bit of the Tobias jumper from Suzanne, which is a style I absolutely love, and it gives off a very similar look, a little bit more understated than the Suzanne one. Perfect for at home, perfect for running errands and casual days. You could wear this with leggings. It is slightly oversized and longer, so it would definitely work with leggings, but I wore this with jeans and a belt and it looked great for every day as well. One texture I love to add to my wardrobe in the colder season is corduroy. I love that rich texture, that very wintry feel it brings. And this down jacket is the perfect blend of practical but stylish at the same time. This is the Carter corduroy down jacket in black, but this also comes in a gorgeous winter white, if that's more your vibe. I went with the black because I felt it was a little bit more practical for the rainy season, but I love this cotton corduroy. When I look for corduroy on the high street, I specifically look for cotton corduroy because so much corduroy is made from polyester. This, you'll be pleased to know, is 100% cotton, so it's a natural fiber corduroy, which is a premium version of the material. This is also filled with 100% responsibly sourced down, so it is incredibly toasty and warm. This is perfect for the coldest days of the season when you really need to wrap up warm, but you don't want to miss out on style at the same time. You don't want to go with something like a classic puffer jacket in a kind of windbreaker material because that kind of ruins your outfit sometimes, or most of the time, whereas this has that elevated feel, that chic feel, but it also has that down, so it keeps you so incredibly warm. It also has the, you know, when coats have the cuffs on the inside to keep your wrists warm and stop them getting wet if it is raining. And it's also got this contrast collar, which I think is really fun, and again elevates it just a little bit, adds a more stylish element in the tan brown. One final piece of knitwear I thought I would recommend to you is this gorgeous red cardigan with this contrast collar. I actually have had this for a few months now. I reviewed this as part of the autumn collection, but it is still available and I wanted to highlight it again because it's one of my favorite pieces from their website over the last few months. I love the red tone in particular, and I love this pop of white. It means that you don't have to layer a white top or a white tank underneath to get that layered look that so many people love at the moment. It has it built in to the cardigan, which I think is genius. Again, I've not seen anything like this design wise. It's also got a beautiful cable knit on it. It's a true ruby red. It's got some beautiful, really high quality wooden buttons as well. This one is also a wool blend, so it has 50% wool in it, and again that gives it a slightly softer feel as opposed to the 100% wool items. Got a little faux front patch pocket as well, and that one is slightly less oversized than the other knits I've shown today. I also have that in the size large, but it cinches slightly at the waist, so it gives a more fitted, tailored feel. Finally, let's end the video with another old favorite. This is another piece I reviewed back in the autumn and I've been wearing it constantly since then. It's the Bryce cotton barn jacket in olive brown. I love myself a barn jacket. I will wear them at any opportunity in the autumn especially, but even on milder winter days I love to layer these with thicker knits underneath. And this one's beautiful. It's got a checkered lining, it's got this gorgeous olivey brown tone, so it gives that classic barn jacket look. I love the oversized nature of it. It's oversized, but again, because it's cut for a petite frame, it doesn't drown you with material. And it's got the black suede on the collar and on the trims as well to add a little bit of a different texture. This is 100% cotton, which I always look for in my barn jackets. It's really hard to come across one at this price point that is 100% cotton. Often they are cut with polyester, but I love that this is natural fibers and you really get a qualitative feel from it in that respect. It feels very high quality and like it's going to last a long time in your wardrobe. Those are my top 10 picks from the Petite Studio winter collection. Let me know what you thought. Are you going to be picking any of these pieces up for the coming season? I would love to know. If you do want to order any of them, I will leave the links, my measurements, my sizes all down in the description box so you can make sure you pick the best size for you. And of course, make sure to utilize my discount code if you are going to place an order. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all doing really well and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!